The first leg of the Champions League round of 16 is in play now, and we will be giving you guys our best predictions of today's games. Choose the picks you agree with, and always remember to bet responsibly and do not bet with money you cannot afford to lose. So without further ado, let us get right into. Meeting for a second time in this season's Champions League, Club Brugge and Aston Villa will clash at Jan Breydel Stadium this evening. Either Liverpool or Paris Saint-Germain will await the winners in the quarter-finals, after the pair convene in Brugge and in Birmingham. The hosts defeated Atlanta in the playoffs phase to seal a spot in the knockout stage of the UCL. The Villains, on the other hand, found their way directly to the round of 16 as they finished 8th in the league phase. Club Brugge are in decent form. The hosts finished in the 24th spot, because of which they barely made it to the playoffs stage of the UCL. Even though the first leg is at the home of Club Brugge KV, they will have to come up with some outplaying moves. Aston Villa have been blowing hot and cold this season. Even though they have managed to bag in a couple of important signings to their squad, the Villains have not improved much. The visitors will be slightly low on confidence as they already fell prey to Club Brugge once this season. Not only are Club Brugge tough to beat on home turf, but Aston Villa are generally a much weaker team on their travels. With several forwards in form, though, the English side should score on their second trip to Brugge in the space of 4 months, keeping them in contention ahead of next week's return. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and my betting tip is Club Brugge to win or draw and under 3.5 goals. Fighting for the right to potentially meet Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals, Borussia Dortmund and Lille square off in the first leg of their last 16 battle at the Signal Iduna Park this night. Last season's beaten finalists progressed past Sporting Lisbon in the knockout round playoffs to earn a date with Les Dogs, who sneaked into the top 8 of the league phase table. For the first leg, Borussia Dortmund will be at home, which is going to keep them confident. They are also coming in after securing 2 back-to-back wins in their previous Bundesliga fixtures. They will be looking to keep their momentum going and take advantage in the first leg itself. Lille will be slightly low on confidence as they are coming in after facing a defeat against PSG in their previous league fixture. Also, they will be away from home, which will put some pressure on them. They should not let Dortmund score, which will be for the best for Lille. The battle for attacking supremacy between the equally red-hot David and Guirassy is sure to be a fascinating one, albeit one that the latter's side should come up trumps in. Kovac's men are slowly but surely reverting to type, and while Lille are so often clinical in attack, their defense does not always inspire confidence, evidenced by just 1 clean sheet in their last 11. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Dortmund win, and my betting tip is total over 8.5 corner kicks. Clashing in European competition for the 3rd year running, Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven and Premier League powerhouses Arsenal meet at the Philips Stadium tonight. Mikel Arteta's men earned a direct route to this stage courtesy of a 3rd-placed league phase finish, while their Eredivisie counterparts ended Juventus' hopes of continental glory in the knockout round playoffs. PSV Eindhoven are not in the best of forms. They will need to do a lot more if they want to stand a chance against the Gunners. PSV will be at home, which will be one of the advantages for them. They have been knocked out of the KNVB Cup and are in the 2nd spot in their domestic league table. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal will be away from home. They have not seen a positive result in their last couple of fixtures. First, they lost their Premier League match against West Ham, and then they were held to a goalless draw by Nottingham Forest. The Gunners will surely be indulged in a tight battle in their match against PSV. As toothless as Arsenal may be up front right now, the Gunners are facing a PSV side who have been shipping goals at an alarming rate and may just need 1 set piece to breach the hosts' backline tonight. Boss's potent attack can bite back equally hard, though, so we can only envisage the first leg ending in a low-scoring stalemate, undoubtedly a better outcome for Arsenal before their Emirates reunion. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and my betting tip is both teams to score. Flashpoints and flair are to be expected in the pick of the Champions League last 16 ties, as bitterest foes Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid meet at the Bernabeu tonight. While Carlo Ancelotti's champions needed to eliminate Manchester City from the playoffs just to make it this far, their red and white foes finished in the top 5 of the league phase table. Carlo Ancelotti's men will be under some pressure even at home. Although they are coming in after taking down Man City in the previous round, Real Madrid lost their last La Liga fixture against Real Betis, which is going to be a concerning thing for the defending champions of the UEFA Champions League. Los Blancos will surely have some advantage of their home crowd, but it will not be an easy matchup for them. Atletico Madrid will be confident as they recently got back to the top of the La Liga standings. Also, their league phase in the UCL went well as they only lost a couple of games and went on to win 6 matches. They are surely going to give a tough time to Los Blancos. Atletico's defense may have held out against Athletic, but Simeone's men will be all too aware that they rode their luck countless times, and Jan Oblak's goal will surely be breached at the Bernabeu. Expect a typically gritty rearguard display from Simeone's side nonetheless, though, and without Bellingham pulling the offensive strings, we can picture Real being held to a 4th consecutive Madrid derby draw, one that will mean advantage Atletico for the second leg. So I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw, and my betting tip is both teams to score.